Hey gang! It's been a little while since we've done a live lunch. What, about a week or so, I guess? Wow, been that long already. So I hope y'all are doing well. I'm sure you saw in the title here. I'm just going to bring up the old, whatchamacallit, chat. That's it. And there we go. And we switch it to live chat. And we're just going to pop out the chat. So that way I don't have to have the video running in the background. We'll save a little bandwidth. There we are. Let's see here. What do we got in the house? We got Dry Heat 480 in the house. We have Sela in the house. Hey buddy, it's been a little while, Sela. Good to see you. And there's my notification just telling me that I went live. Because, you know, I need to be notified when I'm live, apparently. What are we looking at? 5 people watching already. Wow. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the big news this morning. Everybody's favorite guitar company down in Nashville made some news. What do we got there? Randall Fisher. So yeah, well, let's see if we get a few more people jumping in here first. And I appreciate those thumbs ups, guys. Awesome. So yeah. Playing the handy dandy Mim Telly today, since it's Telly Tuesday. You know, gotta play a Telly. Let's get rid of that. Oh man, bloody pop-ups. So yeah, hey, Jim Guidry's in the house. Sinners in the House, our Metal Stage podcast. If you're not subscribed to that channel, subscribe. Great stuff over there. So yes, the big news of the day. What are we doing here? We're 3 minutes in. So it was reported this morning in USA Today. I see Music Radar picked it up. They're pretty good on. They've been keeping an eye on this Gibson for a long time. So yeah, Gibson filed Chapter 11 this morning. Now, granted, I am a Canadian, so I'm not up on my U.S. tax law. I know. I'm shocked as you are, folks. So yeah, I'm just going to move up a bit here. That way I can kind of see the chat going on here. So Chapter 11, so that means they are restructuring. That doesn't mean they're closing the doors and throwing the keys on the table. That would be Chapter 7. Chapter 7, you're done, you liquidate, you're out of business, you're shut down. So Chapter 11 basically gives them a chance to negotiate with their various creditors. From what my understanding is, yeah, we've heard the rumors, 100 to 500 million in debt that Gibson has, and basically they spread themselves too short buying other electronics companies and propping them up. Stuff like Onyx, was it TEAC? They own, variety of stuff. So yeah, they've already restructured, I think, 190 million in financing as part of the restructure. So don't expect Gibson to be going anywhere. They're going to continue to manufacture for the foreseeable future anyways. Yeah, I saw Steve from Boston. You all know Steve from Boston. He broke it. He put up a video around 10 a.m. this morning, I think. Excuse me. So yeah, restructuring there. We knew it was going to happen. You know, we've been hearing, oh geez, I don't know how long I've been here. 2 years I've been hearing about it. I think they'll keep going without Henry. Yeah, Henry being the CEO. That's Dry Heat 480 said that. Henry, their CEO. Yeah, I have a feeling he's still in place. Well, I know he's still in place right now, but I bet he's on a very short leash. You know, it's one of those, They hand him a list of things he needs to do, and if he doesn't hit all those points in a timely manner, he's out the door. I pretty much guarantee that. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So that's the news portion of the show. What else we got going on? Wow, tremendous support gang by you guys. We had Shane from In the Blues. If you haven't checked out his channel, In the Blues, check it out. It's all one word, In the Blues. Great guy out of Melbourne, Australia. We did a hangout together, Rich, myself, and him on Sunday evening. If you go back, one video, it's there. Great little interview, hangout, whatever you want to call it. I guess it was kind of an interview and a hangout, if that makes sense. Like, I asked him some questions, to let you guys get to know Shane a little better. But then after a while, we're just guys talking about these things, right? We're just guys talking gear. Yeah, so tomorrow night, I have Travis Taylor, the owner of Renofin Guitars, which sponsors the channel, guys. Check him out, link down below, as well as Arden's Music, link down below. Came on as a full-time sponsor about a week ago. Travis, though, he's coming by my place. We've known each other almost, 35 years, I guess we've known each other. And he actually went to the school. He was in my younger sister's class all through grade school. And so, yeah, he's in town, unfortunately, due to passing of his mother. Condolences, Travis, if you have me watching it. So he's going to pop over to the house. We're going to have a pint or two and do a little jamming. And I thought for you guys, we'd introduce him to you fine folks. So we're going to sit down and do an interview. Richie's supposed to swing by my place at some point. I don't know if we're going to go live to do it or not. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, we might go live and do the interview. That way you guys can be involved. I don't know how cool Travis is with going live or not. Not everybody's done it before. They've sit down, you've done previously recorded interviews that can be edited after the fact, but we'll see. So we'll see. Yeah, something will be done though. Some form of interview. Maybe we'll do a little jamming as well or something. So I'm keeping my options open. I'll have my phone handy, so if we do go live, well, we'll just use my phone and have the chat going on. You know how I do it with the laptop with the chat and stuff. So yeah, that should be fun. We've got some exciting stuff to talk about with Travis, his company and how it's growing. He ordered a CNC machine, so that'll help with his manufacturing tremendously. What was that? I first spoke to Travis a couple of months ago now. On a whim, he posted something, and I just started to talk to him, and the first item that's being made on his new CNC machine will be the custom neck for my Strat. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, and then we're going to go from there. We have a kind of an announcement to make on that. I just want to confirm everything. A few of you know the big news, but I want to double check with all parties involved before announcing anything. So what we got here? Randall Fisher says I had to go through Gibson on a warranty claim for my KRK monitors. And how smooth the process was that, buddy? I'm curious. Was it a hassle? Like I know some companies, let's say, you got a problem with this. Some places you can just go into the point of purchase and they'll just pull another one off the rack and say, here you go. Let's say if it's for a warranty exchange, A lot of times though, you submit the guitar and you have to wait, and the factory will send a replacement, so that way your store owner isn't out of pocket on one of these missing spot on the rack due to no fault of his own. So that's the story on that, I guess. What do we got here? 7 people watching. Wow, awesome. It's kind of hard to tell. My little indicators are right here on my phone. So, and as you can see, there's a lot of white on that big decal, because we're in Canada. That's not a sticker. That's not a decal. That's a decal. Right, Steve Anderson, if you're watching after the fact, because I don't see you in here. Hey, R203 Locking Nut. Hello, everyone. A quick hello. Hello. Bass. It's a problem playing through a little 4 or 5 inch speaker. You don't get a lot of bottom end. Hey, Johnny Bean's in the house. Speaking of which, if you're new to the channel, you see Johnny's name just popped up in the chat. Go on to his channel, give him a sub and stuff. I'm actually going to be appearing on Johnny's show tonight. We're all in the same community. Johnny's regular co-host, Dave Nesdall, in the hospital today, getting some work done on him. Oh, something just happened. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Some kind of indicator. That was weird. I heard it out front. I heard it back here. I think it was on this iPad right behind me. Your iPad has been updated. Yeah, that's what it is. iPad's going off behind me. Weird. I didn't even think it was turned on. Went okay. Had to ship to California. Yeah. Yeah, so Dave's in the hospital today. I'm just going to turn this off. This is going to keep indicating to me. Sorry, gang. There we go. Slide power off. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to fill in for Dave tonight. We're sending him all positive vibes. Hope you're doing well, brother. And yeah, I'll be hanging out on Johnny's show tonight. And we'll be talking about all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Okay, when I had to ship California and pay. Yeah, they get you on that. They don't, unless you really complain, it's hard to get a shipping label. Just like to have something in my hand while I'm talking to you fine folks, so. Yeah, did a hangout last night, Johnny's Las Vegas vlog every day in April. He was kind enough to have me on last night. We had a little hangout. We were talking about YouTube channels and vlogging and Hamer guitars. Oh yes, the Hamers. Love that stuff. Soft spot for Hamers. Matt Fry, if you're watching, we know you are the Hamer guy for this neck of the woods. I've had a few of them. This thing's already due for some new strings. When was the last time whenever I did that setup and stuff on this, or cleanup, I guess. So the strings are already wearing out. Man, I don't know. I might have to find some new strings to work with. I can see they're really dead down here and a bunch of DNA on them. So, yeah. How are we doing on time here, anyways? Oh, we're only 14 minutes in. Awesome. Nobody waiting at the front door of the shop. Always nice. So you guys got anything you've seen this week curious about? I'm curious. Randall Fisher asks, Johnny Bean, how you doing? I'm going to say Johnny's tired. Johnny's always tired. No. Johnny, you were up. Where did you go last night? You were up at the studio last night doing some work, I think? After we were talking, you had to go somewhere, I remember. Oh man, these things are terrible. Bunch of mung under the strings. Get rid of that. So, yeah. Good here, man. Cool. Put string back in the nut. Yeah, studio stuff. That's what I thought. Dial out a bit of gain here, guys. Bear with me. There we go. may go back before today's live program. Sure, man. Hey, Terry. Terry's GG and G. Good, great, and go for it. Oh, look, someone else talking about Gibson. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to be the topic of today, right? Probably end up talking about it somewhat tonight, Johnny, I'd imagine. The stinky Canuck sign behind me. Yeah. We're a vape shop, if you didn't know, Terry. You know, help the folks get off the cigarettes, nicotine-based vaping. We have 3 stores in Southern Ontario, plus a website. Yes, that's right. Gibson is Kramer now, so it affects us all. See? We'll be talking about it tonight. And Steinberger, right? So yeah, Stinky Canuck, I'm at work. I do these live lunches once or twice a week. Just during my lunch break, I run the Napanee, Ontario location. And the bosses don't mind when I close up for lunch. They don't care what I do. So I use up some of their bandwidth and we go live and do a little lunchtime hangout. So yeah. Does vape smoke stink? Well, it's not smoke, Johnny. It is vapor or steam. It would stink if you had a foul smelling flavor, I guess. Basically, you smell the same as it tastes. It's like an air freshener. Like, for instance, I'm rocking strawberry banana today. Vape in my car. You get in the car, you'd be like, wow, you got a strawberry banana air freshener in here? So, yeah. Figure talking about vape, might as well have a hit. So there we go. Oh, I got a tune on the tip of my brain. Better. I just realized it was probably so quiet you guys could barely hear it. So yes, debating replacing the pickups in this thing. I know a lot of you guys, usually with the pointier guitars, we'll say, like your high output pickups. But man, these things put out about 15K, and it's a lot of pickup. Does vape steam freeze in the winter? Sort of. I remember really cold this winter. I was playing that one gig I was doing where it was what, minus 25 Celsius for load in. Went outside to use my vape, and like a lot of other oils, because this is an oil base, it got really thick and my vape wouldn't actually work. It was so cold out, so I would have to put my hand around the tank to keep the juice warm and hit it this way. It could barely work. It was so cold. It was like molasses in there. It's crazy. Hey, there's Scott. Scott's home from grocery shopping. So there we go, yes. What humbuckers are those? These are Fender Blacktops, they called them. They start calling the Blacktop when you buy this model previous years and top high output pickups. Like I say, they're about 15K coil tap. So even when they're coil tapped, that takes it down to what, about 7K. I don't, well, typical of, let's say, lower end coil tap, there's such a volume drop. Going out to vape some brisket. Awesome, Terry. That's awesome. Hey, Dave Byron's in the house. Scott Nickerson says, I picked up my George L cables at the post office. Awesome, awesome. And he says, hey, Johnny, was listening to an old show, loved it. Very cool. Yeah, I did that when I discovered Johnny's channel. I went where I was listening to or watching a show every day for a few months, so extensively through the back catalog and stuff, and man, every show I learned something. Now, granted, my background's more these type guitars than the stuff like Eddie Van Halen played and stuff like that. I just never gave them a lot of thought because I could never shred, so I never thought I'd be able to play like that, so I just didn't even really look at those guitars even as I turn off my chorus pedal. Yeah. And thanks for tuning in, Terry, by the way. Terry's kind of new to the channel. Met him on various other channels, like Steve from Boston. I think I've seen you in Phil McKnight's channel, and maybe even Shane from In the Blues. Coil tap or coil split? Dude, I don't know the difference. I'll be honest. I think, I don't know, it's like, what is it, Gibson calls it coil tapping and Fender calls it coil splitting, so I don't know. All I know is it disengages the black bobbins, the inner tube bobbins. So, man, there's a lot of pick dust on this thing too. And I gotta put my John BL sticker on here. Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, Terry just says, yes, I'm a viewer and mod their side chats for them as well. Tone King, right. See, yeah, that's why I end up having a sub for you, Terry, because you'll say some funny stuff, I'm not gonna lie. And you get me rolling sometimes. So I was like, man, I gotta sub to this guy, It's too much. So, yeah, I love what you do with that stuff, man. You're really good at moderating those channels. And man, those chats are flying sometimes, so kudos for keeping up. How are we doing on time, by the way? Ooh, 24 minutes in. All right. Tap is with a push-pull pot. Coil split is with a switch. All right, so it's tap because it's mighty tone knob. Split coil tap actually taps half the winding. Oh, okay. And you're hearing on Terry. Right, Terry. I remember we were talking about, what was that? Maybe it was Steve's last broadcast. It seemed like everybody popping into the chat at the beginning was Canadian. So we were talking about, maybe having to change the name or something. And speaking of, yeah, Steve's got a huge Canadian following, which is awesome. He's actually a guy I'd love to get on here sometime for a hangout. Well, I think Steve would get along well, or we'd get along well with each other, and he's always good at giving me a shout out. He calls me one of the regulars in the chats too, so I know he's aware of who I am. So, Terry, aren't you a little bit northern, like north of Toronto? Speaking of which, no news yet on Nesdal, Scott. I talked about that. Yes, Lando is also in Ottawa and a cool guy. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no news on Nesdal as of today. I messaged him yesterday, but I figured he was probably getting hundreds of messages, so I never expected a return or anything like that. So, yeah. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier on. I'm filling in for Dave tonight on Johnny's show, so you'll see me over there. 2 hours northwest of the GTA. Oh, cool. I will mention to you then, man. Who is it? Cosmo Music in Richmond Hill, Ontario. First weekend in June, they are doing like a Gear Fest type celebration, like Sweetwater's doing. Cottage country part in the middle of the province. Beautiful, man. That's beautiful up there. Yeah, Richmond Hill. What's that? About 45 minutes north of Toronto, or so, I guess. My hometown. I was actually born there. First weekend in June, Cosmo Music is having some big celebration. Go if you're watching this and you're within a few hours of Richmond Hill or Toronto. Go. I'm going to be there. Richie's going to be there. Some other people I know are going apparently already. I booked off the time yesterday. I got my new schedule today, including, let's see here, Sweetwater, all booked off. So yeah, I'm going to be going to that. Richie Kotson's going to be there doing a clinic. Doug Aldridge is doing a clinic. Some other people are doing clinics. There's a bunch of bands playing. I think I saw Kim Mitchell, April Wine, somebody else. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Terry just said, let's see. Scott Nixon says to Terry, super jealous. I love the woods. Grew up in country surrounded by woods. Yeah, man. And Terry says, too bad I can't make it down to things like that as I'm landlocked as I have to care for my elderly mom who's on dialysis. Oh, man, sorry to hear about your mother, but dude, stand-up guy taking care of his mom. You know, they take care of us, so the least we can do is take care of them back, right? Very cool. Well, I will be shooting some video there. I don't think I'll be going live unless I find a Wi-Fi signal. But we'll shoot some stuff and we'll have it uploaded on the channel here. Let's see. Dave Byron asks, how much are your shirts and how much do you do live video on video chat? I feel so dumb on this. Sorry. How do you do live video on video chat? Just go live the same way you did the other day? Or are you talking about like video chatting with someone? With that, we use Google Hangouts, and you need to use the desktop version of YouTube to broadcast it. We can talk about that, Dave. I told hit me up on Facebook, and we can talk about that. And we can do like a video message or something like that, because it's easier to just talk than try to type. You know, and set up an evening when I'm free or something like that. I'm more than happy to help you out with that. As far as the shirts go, and for those wondering that are new to the channel, you'll probably see a little watermark down here of Canucks with guitars. Same, it's my avatar. That logo is available on a shirt. They range in price. Let's see here. What's Terry saying? Where I'm at, it's 18,000 population, so it's still woodsy, but definitely not where I originally grew up around the Honey Harbor, Port Severnur. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm 100 miles east of Toronto. Grew up just outside of a town of 16,000, so I can totally relate, man. Yeah, as far as the shirts go, Dave, they vary in price depending on design. Like your basic shirts, I think they're on the $20 range or so, like that. We've got hoodies, long sleeve tees, the baseball jersey, like the old style tour shirts. What else? Shopping bags, pillowcases, coffee mugs, travel mugs, water bottles, bandanas for your dogs. All with the Canucks with Guitars logo, which, if you're not familiar, Canucks with guitars, and there's two silhouettes of guitars with toques sitting on the headstock. Video chats, that's been, want to support your channel. Yeah, man. Yeah, you set up through Google Hangouts, which I can show you. But, whoa, look at the time. All right, so here's the deal, folks. You know how it is. I'll keep going for a few more minutes. Thanks, Scott. Blame Rich, he designed the logo. So, yeah, just bear with me, folks. I will keep going live for a few more minutes. Hey, Hunter. Oh, man, I just realized I'm blocking the camera. Sorry about that. So, yep, just reopening the vape shop from lunch. So if I get a customer, I'll be cutting it short. But, wow, it's bright out. Oh, let's see here. Well, empty parking lot here. Oh, and there's somebody right there. Oh, we're live on YouTube. We're talking Gibson Bankruptcy. They filed Chapter 11 this morning.
Did they?
Yeah. So, all right, gang, I'm going to head out. So we got customers, we got work to do. So be well, be safe, enjoy one of those company, hold the door open for somebody, let that person in traffic. Karma is a big deal, and believe me, it'll get you one way or the other. So, sorry, Rewind Hunter, I know you just jumped in. So, wow, 15 people watching, 4 thumbs up. So if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out the door, that's awesome, doesn't cost you a dime. And I'll see y'all tonight on Johnny Bean's show. Cheers. Have a good one, gang.